There's a wicked whisper calling. I can feel myself falling on my way down the rabbit hole. Losing my grip, losing my control. Hey, what's going on, Chris and Ben? We should get started pretty quickly tonight. We have everybody paid for, and most of the leftover lots were claimed. So we'll get started pretty quickly by choosing our boxes and then get things going. I do have one leftover lot still available. Let me drop that information in 1 second. All right, so the one leftover lot is the leftover prospect lot, which is a nice one. This is break 23. That's correct, Olin. Did I list that correctly? Let me just jump to YouTube, make sure I did that right. Yeah. Yes, this is break 23. I think it says it in the title. Right. Yeah. And this is the only break that we're running as part of this one tonight. So what's going on, Michael? Let's see. Going to watch most of this on delay. So hopefully we'll get you some Mariners heat. All right. Let me drop in the only leftover lot. Like I mentioned, it's the prospect slot, which is a nice lot since it has the possibility of hitting Sapphire cards as well. So it's 5 total players for $9. A couple nice prospects there. We have all of our live baseball done for the day already, so we're going to put some MLB TV on in the background, or MLB Network on in the background. Let's see. Ooh, I just locked my computer by mistake. It looks like Ben is grabbing that lot. Ben, the PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. I'll drop that into the chat. Yep, there it is. Oh, that should say .com. So hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Well, Ben is getting that paid for. Let's choose our boxes. Let me just list that in my spreadsheet. Cole finally pitched a good game today. All right, so let's see. We have 4 hobby boxes, 2 Sapphire boxes, 4 jumbo boxes. So let's go hobby boxes first. We have number 1, number 2, upside down, number 3, and number 4. First person to list a number between 1 and 4. First 2 people list a number between 1 and 4 can choose the boxes. We have Chris picking number 1. I'll flip over our number 2. And Michael picking number 2. So 3 and 4 go back into the case. Just received the PayPal from you, Ben. Thank you. What's going on, Scott? We are just picking our boxes now, and then we're going to get underway pretty quickly tonight. So we have our 4 jumbo boxes. Let me shift them back a little bit. So we have number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. We have Darren and Chris picking 4 and 3. So 1 and 2 in the hobbies, and 3 and 4 in the jumbos. The other 2 will go to next week's break. So picking between what we break this week, what we break next week. With the Sapphires, we have number 1 and number 2. Next person to listen number 1 or 2 in the chat can pick which one of those 2 boxes we're going to open. Let's see. All of the Adrians for Chris tonight, please. Let's see. Can we switch the box if you don't like the choice halfway through? I'll practice my my magic and make sure that we only pull the cards you want in the one that so we don't have to do that for you, Chris. We have number 1 from Chris. So we have all of our boxes for tonight. And let me know, we're going to the Sapphire for last, since the Sapphires have been pulling some crazy things lately. Do we want to start hobby or jumbo? Do we want to get right off the bat into 3 autos or start with 1 auto? Looking for some Abbeys for Chris. Abimelech Ortiz. Chris Sullivan saying hobby first. So hobby it is. I'll give you guys another choice once we get to the next box, but we will start with hobby and we'll get underway before 10:10 tonight. That doesn't happen all the time. Thank you, everybody, for making this a quick start. We'll get right into things. All right, everybody, good luck. We are chasing Roman Anthony, Abimelech Ortiz, and Alan Castro for Chris Kudla. I don't know if everybody was watching the Sunday night game or tracking along with the Sunday night game just now, but Wyatt Langford just became the youngest player ever to hit for the cycle. So after his send down earlier in the season, it seems like that was a smart strategy by the Rangers. He is certainly coming around in his second cup of tea at the major league level. We have our empty first hobby box. Just in time too for his I think he has a rookie card in Topps Chrome. He's only a short print in Topps Series 2, but if I remember correctly, he's in Topps Chrome, which comes out in 2 weeks. We will be definitely ripping some Topps Chrome. Not something that we always rip, but the class looks loaded, so we'll have some fun with that. I think Brian's going to be doing all of our ripping of that product. All right, we're going to scan through all the papers like usual. Slow down for all of our Chrome hits. Luis Baez starts things off. We had the leftover insert and the buyback lot claimed already. So that Luis Baez, though, goes to the Luis Baez owner. We have Walcow and Namala, a couple of nice paper cards to start us off. Estuar Suero and Rock Reggio, I believe, is how I heard his name pronounced by the Yankees minor league announcers. If for any of you guys who don't follow the minor league baseball highlight pages, he made a pretty ridiculous catch and turned it around into a double play late this week that was making the rounds on social media. Definitely worth looking up if you haven't seen Reggio's catch. We have a Carson Rucker and Dernish Valdez. Chris saying Wyatt hits the ball so hard. He looked really good against the Mets, which was nice because they still didn't win. Jason Dominguez, Rookie of the Year favorites. There's our first Aiden of the night. We have a Filippo Dituri and Brian Acuna. Oh, I actually just remembered we did have one cancellation on one spot, which was the Sal Frelick spot. If anybody wants to pick that up, that spot sold for like $17 today. I'll drop it down to $5. If anybody wants to take the Freelick spot, it's available for $5. We are starting off with a blue paper Brock Porter. That's interesting. I think I've only pulled 4 of this version of the blues, and now 2 of them are Brock Porter. That one is number 10 of 125 for the Porter spot. Walker Jenkins getting a paper. Cooper Pratt and Jackson Merrill hitting over right around 290 now. Jackson Merrill in his rookie season. Yanquiel Fernandez and Arjun Amala getting chromes. So we're off to a good start so far. Some good names getting cards already. A really nice blue and an early Walker Jenkins paper. Love the look of this. I still haven't looked up what this this insert is called, or what this blue refractor is called. I've called it Paisley in the past. I have no idea if that's the right name for it. Mason Wynn, the leadoff hitter now for the Cardinals. There's our first Freelick as well. Noble Meyer, our first card going to the insert-only spot. There's a Skeens, another nice outing for Skeens against the Braves this time, a double Skeens pack, and a Termarr Johnson. Skeens is, I'm trying to remember the exact stat that I read. That is not the right size top loader for this. Skeens is the first pitcher in his first 9 starts, 7 starts to have 90 strikeouts, 9 starts to have 70 strikeouts, I think the stat was. So Skeens already getting his name into the record book, less than 10 starts into his career. All right, let's check what's going on in the chat. His card spot just went way up, said Chris. That's Wyatt Langford you're talking about. AJ Smith-Shaver. Heston. There's a Trout. We have a Sebastian Walcott AI. There's an Aiden Miller. There's a Roman Anthony for Chris. Jaron Elkins and Jackson Merrill. Heston can definitely rake too. That's for sure. Let's see. Can't believe how much Jackson Holliday's brain is broken. What's Holiday doing now in AAA? Is he struggling that much from after his rough first 40 at bats in the majors? Nick Lofton actually started hitting a little bit too. Ethan Salas. Oh, wrong pile. Prospect power up insert. Cooper Pratt chrome and Rainer Arias chrome. Keeping things moving, we have our first Lunar Glow coming up. So our second parallel of this box. Lunar Glow is not a first. Samuel Zavala. Luis Baez hitting really well in the minors, as well as Marcelo. See if Marcelo gets a chance before the end of the year. One of my favorite guys that I've been collecting. Let's see. Any new names here? Chris Blue Bandana. Is that what it's called? That I could buy that. 149 since being sent down. Wow, it's that bad. Glad you sold all your holiday cards when he got called up initially. Chris says, I mean, I'm sure it's a short-term struggle. He's been too good for too long, I would think, for him to just totally lose everything. See, we have a Tink Hentz going to the insert-only lot. And a couple more firsts, or a first coming up, Walker Jenkins and a Colson Montgomery. So Namala and Walker Jenkins both on the board already with chromes. Few nice names in chrome already. Let's see, made a really good profit when you. That's surprising because his market was always really hot. So I would have figured that just with the call up, he wouldn't have blown up that much alone. But I guess he did. Jason Dominguez starts the pack off. Jacob Gonzalez gets the first black and white mini diamond of the break. We'll have one more of those. Roderick Arias and Max Clark chromes. See if we can start getting some firsts on our parallels. One more lunar glow, one more color refractor. We should expect out of this, as well as our first auto. Marco Luciano, Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Felix Morabel and Garrett Forrester. That Garrett Forrester, I believe, is in the leftover prospect lot that Ben grabbed. Jordan Lawler rookie card. Bowman AI. Capri Ortiz and Sabin Ceballos. Chromes. Halfway through the box. Let's see. Prices spiked 30% in value the first week he was called up. Yeah, there is always a little bit of spike. I would have thought with how hot his market was already, though, there was a chance it wouldn't have spiked too much, but 30% is a good number. Roman Anthony, top 100. We have a Ryan Lasco and Cole Foster chrome. Think we'll see Kobe Mayo in the majors before we see Jackson back, if that's how he's doing in AAA at this point. We have an Aqua Lunar Crater coming up. Caminero starts the pack off, and we get a Trey Morgan, who's actually been playing pretty well recently. Number 92 of 125 there on the Lunar Crater. Aiden Miller adding to our nice chrome cards in this box, and Cam Collier finishing off the pack. Nice Trey Morgan and nice Aiden Miller adding to the Aiden Hall. I forgot who it was that mentioned he wanted all of the Aidens to hit tonight. Let's see. O's going to be trading some prospects for starting pitching real soon. Yeah, I saw on MLB Network some proposed trades that they could make. And, man, it would hurt to deal some of these guys, even if they got the likes of some of the names that they were talking about trading for. But they're so rich in the farm system that I guess it makes sense. George Lombard, prospect power-up insert. We have a Ryan Burrows and a Hao-Yu Lee. It looks like Lazaro's coming up in the Rising Infernos. One of those, a hobby box. We have another Aiden Hotbox, and a Daverson Gutierrez. Nice Lazaro, and 2 paper Aidens, 2 chrome Aidens already. Gunner is definitely a beast. Sad I do not own more Gunners at this point. Colton Cowser had a nice start to the season. Not as much over the last couple months, but he's still doing well. Termarr Johnson, top 100. Thought Cowser might be the Rookie of the Year for a short while there. Anthony Hueso and Trey Morgan. Who's the favorite for American League Rookie of the Year at this point? Is Langford starting to make a run for it again? Noelvi, did not realize that Noelvi recently came off of his steroid suspension and is now playing for the Reds in the major leagues. George Lombard, AI. Ethan Salas and Xavier Isaac chromes. Last pile. Should have our first auto coming up shortly. He announced that he's entering the home run derby. But Gunner's already going to be in a home run derby. I mean, he deserves it. We have Ronnie Mauricio, Rookie of the Year favorites. Yoanfran Garcia and Jackson Churio. Churio having himself a really interesting weekend. What was it, Thursday or Friday, that he hit an inside the park home run, and then his first grand slam yesterday. There is our other lunar glow. It is not going to be a first again, Felnine Celestin. So I don't know if Michael has all of his Mariners guys, but so far we're having a nice Mariners box. Felnine Celestin getting the lunar glow, and Lazaro Montes getting the Inferno. Diego Benitez, and there's a Roman Anthony for Chris. So Celestin and Zavala getting our lunar glows in that box. Now I believe we're just looking for our auto as the final hit. There's our first Yamamoto. Top 100, James Wood getting the call up this weekend and playing his first game on Monday against the Mets. Ralphie Velasquez and Travis Honeyman. I made it to the Met game for the first time this year on Friday. Missed James Wood's first game by two games. Ooh, is this going to be an auto? Blue lunar glow? This could be a nice way to do the auto of the box. It is Byron Churio, number 45 of 150. Not a terrible way to do your auto for a hobby box. Mike Bovey and Jet Williams. So our first auto of the break. I didn't realize there is no true blue. Oh, actually, let me grab that thicker top loader. There is no true blue autos this year. Am I right about that? Or no, maybe there's no true green autos in 2024 Bowman. So I think it's green lava, and then there's a retail green, but I don't know if it's paper or chrome. We have Ellie De La Cruz getting his first card. There's a Walker Jenkins prospect power-up. Kendall George and Brooks Lee. First Ellie, one Yamamoto. And final pack of the first hobby box. There's our gunner, Shohei Ohtani, Arjun Namala, Bowman AI. And Colin Houck and Camilo Diaz finish off the box. Let's see. Ooh, lots of stuff to catch up with in the chat. Let's see. It will be Rookie of the Year, says Chris Sullivan. Chad says, heard maybe Mason Miller. Yeah, Mason Miller certainly, even on a not that great a team, is having a pretty incredible rookie season. Rafaela is playing a lot better. True, Darren. Yeah, he brought his average from like the 170s to like the 240s really quickly. Celestin is a top 100, is number 100 in the top 100 now. Darren, whose list is that? Is that MLB's list or another list from somewhere else? All right, let me know if we want to stick with hobby or go to a jumbo next. While I let you guys choose, I will drop in for the new guys to our breaks. We have a Facebook page where we run additional breaks and occasionally list the leftovers. We also have a district page where we run additional breaks as well. I'll be running all of my hot ice Topps Chrome breaks out of the Facebook group. Out of the district group. So if anybody's interested in joining some of those breaks, the district link is right there. Like I mentioned, Brian will be running, I believe, all of our Topps Chrome breaks through eBay. We have Chris saying hobby next. Haven't seen a true green. Yeah, I think that was the case. I was buying a Ramon Ramirez green auto, and it looked like it was green, and I didn't think there was green, so I looked at the checklist, and it looks like it's green lava, and I think green grass has autos too. end to the weekend for the Mets after a really nice start to the weekend. All right, we have our second box of the night open. Let's see what we can add to the two blues up in the background to start. Byron Churio, Brock Porter getting our two nicest color hits of that first box. We have an Alfredo Duno top 100 to start off our chromes in box number 2. Max Anderson and Rainer Arias start off our chromes. What is this going to be? Green shimmer or aqua shimmer? And it is a Braden Taylor aqua shimmer, so numbered 98 of 125 there for the chrome refractor hit. Marcelo Mayer and Colton Ledbetter there in chromes. I think that's our second one of Marcelo. I can't remember if it's the second Colton also. Nice card for Array there. This pack feels thick. Let's see if I'm just making that up or if we have something interesting. Now we have some cards that are a little curved in the bottom. That's why it felt thick. Prospect power-up of Jackson Churio, now Major Leaguer powering up. Carson Wisenhunt and Colson Montgomery. So it looks like we're getting some repeats in our prospects, but a new collation of firsts in this second box. We have an Inferno coming up. Dominguez paper starts us off. Wyatt Langford getting the Rising Infernos. Roderick Arias and Tony Blanco Jr. in chrome. Love all of the positive talk on MLB Network about Mark Vientos. He has certainly looked better than expected so far this year. Hopefully anybody playing fantasy baseball took a waiver on him. Marcelo Mayer, top 100. He certainly showed that he might do this in spring, and he's living up to it. Garrett Forrester and Chase Davis chromes. He is hitting absolute bombs, Chris. Colson Montgomery, Bowman AI. Alan Castro and Sabin Sabalos. There's an Alan Castro for you, Chris. Isaac Paredes, another name you wouldn't have thought would be as prominent a major leaguer at this point in his career. We have a Junior Caminero, Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Max Wagner and Cole Foster. Let's sleeve up that Caminero. I don't think I mentioned at the beginning of the break, but for anybody who is new to our breaks, all Chrome cards do get sleeved up before we send them out to you guys in the mail. We have our first Lunar Glow coming up here, and it looks like it's going to be a first this time. It is Antonio Anderson, the other Red Sox first, or one of the 3 Red Sox firsts in the set. Cam Collier and Jacob Gonzalez. Yeah, the AC auto is definitely a unique one. I was just following some auctions along last night, and I saw Kevin Pillar's Bowman first auto. Kevin Pill is the way he signed. Fun signature for a fun guy. What is this going to be? Is this going to be a blue wave auto behind the Adele Amador? No, we're just going to get an extra chrome refractor. And it's Capri Ortiz. So 2 chrome refractors in a hobby box. Don't see that all the time. We did have it once last week, I think, too. Hao Yu Lee and Bryce Eldridge. So we're definitely not going to complain about that. Number 34 of 150 for Capri Ortiz. 3 blues on the board now. Let's see, maybe either a third refractor or we're going to have an auto here. Let's see. We have Carson Wisenhunt. A Carson Wisenhunt auto. Congrats, Wisenhunt spot. That is numbered 497 of 499. The refractor Wisenhunt. Arguably the best pitcher auto available in this set. Davison Gutierrez and John Cruz. Chromes. So didn't do bad in the hobby box autos. 2 non-base. We like that. Seth Lugo was great again on Sunday. So Churio and Wisenhunt. Churio, blue lunar crater, and a refractor to 499 of Wisenhunt. Start off our hits in the hobbies. Keep saying I'm going to start my Wisenhunt collection, and I haven't gotten it started yet. Ethan Salas prospect power up. We have our first Dylan Cruz, which makes sense because the John Cruz and the Dylan Cruz usually come pretty close. Trey Morgan, the other chrome card here. So Dylan Cruz adding to our nice base chrome hits. Tyler Soderstrom, Bowman AI, Bryce Matthews, and Xavier Isaac. Chrome. First Bryce Matthews on the board. Second Xavier Isaac. Let's see. Still have the blue lunar crater Wisenhunt. Oh, yeah, that was you, Chris, that I was talking to about making that my first Wisenhunt. Aiden Miller getting back on the board of the top 100. Interesting that they already had him listed as number 61. Not a lot of top 100 lists had Miller coming into the season as a top 100, but he is starting to get there now. We have a Brando Maia and a Ty Pete. Caden Dana from the Hudson Valley in the MLB top 100 now, too. Is Caden Dana in this year's Bowman, or was he in last year? There's another Ellie. Luke Keishel and Ryan Clifford. I imagine Clifford may have dropped out of some top 100 lists with his rough start to the season, even though he has been heating the power up over the last couple weeks. There's our second gunner. Rookie of the Year favorites of Curtis Mead. There's an Abby Ortiz paper, Abraham Nunez, and Lazaro Montes chromes. I didn't realize that Pasquantino is having he's only been up for 2 to 3 years now, but they're saying he's having a career year. We have, now it's a purple bandana. I think I've only seen blue bandanas before this. Purple, we have Alexander Canario on the rookie. Number 64 of 199 there. Jared Cerna and Yoandy Morales getting chromes. He was in 23 Bowman, Caden Dana. Yeah, I think we might have only ever pulled like 2 or maybe 3 Caden Dana autos. That is a nice Alexander Canario. Haven't pulled all that many nice Canarios, so good to see him getting on the board. We have a Jacob Wilson, top 100. Daniel Suzak and Elijah Green. We had a Daniel Suzak hot night last week. hit a purple wave or purple lava and a base auto of Suzak last week. We have an Ethan Salas AI, Dylan Head, and Drew Jones Chromes. I'm going to take a quick pause before we finish out these last few packs and shift these piles over because these stacks are getting really large. What's going on, Meb? Anything good yet? I mean, it hasn't been a slow start in hobby boxes. There's nothing huge yet, but a nice pitcher auto with Carson Wisenhunt to $4.99. I know we like that, Meb. Even though he's on the enemies of all of your teams. I guess the Giants' true enemy would be the Dodgers, but I'm sure there's not all that much love for them in Arizona or Colorado either. Definitely looking forward to Drew Gilbert's return. We'll be looking forward to next year when Jung-Ho Lee returns as well. Any word on the severity of Yamamoto's injury? Matt Shaw, prospect power-up. Walkow and Namala in paper. Kemp Alderman and Rock Reggio in chrome. You have a real nice card of him to sell, Chris. I remember that one. Orange. We're going to get a first in our Lunar Glow this time, and it's going to be Josh Rivera, Cubs prospect. Carson Roccaforte and Dernish Valdez. That Valdez spot, I believe, also going to the leftover prospect lot. Keep our Lunar Glows together. 2022 Invicta Orange Auto with a nice grade on a thick card. We have a Lazaro Montes top 100. Jacob Burke and Brian Acuna Chrome. And I think it's 3 more packs left before we switch it up to our 2 jumbo boxes and get 6 more autos out before we finish off with our Sapphire. Did we not pull the mini diamond yet? I guess we didn't. And we're not going to get a first. I think that might be Brian Acuna's glove, if I remember from the last pack. Yep, there it is. Brian Acuna on the mini diamond. Walker Jenkins paper. David Guzman and Yanquiel Fernandez chromes. Any love for Alec Burleson from anyone? We have a Mason Wynn Rookie of the Year favorites. Paul Skeens paper. Kyle Teal chrome and Termar Johnson chrome. Let me just shift these around. I think this would be the easiest way for me to pile these so they don't get in the way. Let's see, just came in any Langford or Clark. They're both on the board. I don't think any color for either. But it is a big Langford night. Or a big Langford night in Texas. So hopefully we can pull something nice of him the night of his first cycle. Drew Jones, Bowman AI insert. There's a Kayaz. There's an Aiden Miller. Yada Aranamo and Jackson Merrill. And let's shift it over now to Jumbo. Burleson's too fat, says Chris. Can't get behind him because of that. I mean, there was some Vogelback love, just not really any Vogelback hobby love as far as I'm aware. Oh, Brian Reynolds finally lost his hitting streak. There's the first jumbo box empty. Aroldis Chapman, most Ks by left-handed. Did that say left-handed reliever? Most strikeouts by a left-handed reliever. That's not too shocking. He's been around for a long time. All right, we're going to get a Rising Infernos to start us off. In Jumbos, Tanya playing some Major League time, getting some Major League time now. There's our first Jackson Holiday hit, Bowman AI. Lazaro Montes getting a second Rising Infernos, and Xavier Isaac getting a top 100. Ryan Burrows, Chrome, Aiden Miller, Anthony Hueso, Ethan Salas, and Daverson Gutierrez, Chromes. Bunch to sleeve up there. Fat outfielders don't last long unless you round right up like Albert Bell. I mean, with National League DH rules now, could be DH for a while if you can't cut it in the outfield. Evan Carter, Rookie of the Year favorites. Gabriel Gonzalez, top 100. Yoanfran Garcia, Diego Benitez, Ralphie Velasquez, Mike Bovey, and Trey Morgan Chromes. So I think we're getting a third consecutive prospect collation, exactly the same. There's another Xavier Isaac in the back there, another guy that we've hit twice already. Let's see if we're going to get any autos in the first row. It doesn't look like it unless we get an insert auto. Max Clark, Bowman AI, Samuel Zavala, Prospect Power Up, Dylan Head, Top 100. It's a Kyle Teal paper, Dylan Cruz paper. Kendall George, Colin Houck, Yoandre Vargas, Luke Adams, and Xavier Isaac Chromes. A lot of non-firsts for a jumbo pack. Trying to think of another bigger outfielder now. It's going to be our first lunar glow of the box. Not going to be a first. It is going to be a guy who's been playing pretty well, though. Hao-Yu Lee for the Dodgers. Braden Taylor, top 100. A couple of Braden Taylors already in this break. Filippo Dituri Chrome, Arjun Namala, Paul Skeens. Nice pack there. Jaron Elkins and Cole Foster. Bunch of nice chromes there. Two Namalas, two Skeens, I believe, on the board now in chrome. And we're going to have to open up some more top loaders. Let's see. There are no fat outfielders in 2024 in the MLB except Alec Burleson. No more Rusty Staubs around. saying Babe Ruth wouldn't cut it nowadays? There's the Skeens, Namala, and the Lunar Glow, How You Lee. Chris says, who's Babe Ruth? Some old guy. Some guy named George. Yamamoto and Ellie usually coming together. There's a Trout. There's a Jackson Churio AI, Everson Pereira Rookie of the Year favorites, and Drew Romo top 100 going to the top. They go to the insert spot, the Romo. We have a Cooper Pratt, Luis Baez. There's our second Walker Jenkins Chrome, Max Clark and Cam Collier. We'll see our first Ellie and Yamamoto Topps Chrome cards in 2 weeks. Let's see. Chris says he has Yamamoto. Does he not have a base Chrome only paper? That is correct. Yeah. Really, with him, you're chasing his autos since he has a number of autos in this set. And we are going to have, looks like maybe our first auto is a base here and a fuchsia paper. Gunnar and Otani and Judge. Some nice names starting this pack off. Jung-Ho Lee as well. Our fuchsia paper is going to be Homer Bush, number 278 of 299. And our first auto of the box is going to be Ramon Ramirez. Nice prospect there. One of my biggest chases in this product. So love seeing a Ramon Ramirez out. Congrats to the Ramon Ramirez owner tonight, taking down a tough hit, the auto-only Ramirez. Continuing through that pack after the auto, we have a Roman Anthony prospect power-up, Jared Jones, top 100. Felix Morabel Chrome, Capri Ortiz, Ryan Lasco, another Aiden Miller Chrome, and another How You Lee card there. Is that 2 or 3 Aiden Millers? I think that's 2 Aiden Millers on the board already. Morabel, Capri, and Lasco. I don't know if anybody's paid attention to Met extra inning games, but the Mets love to lose spectacularly in extra inning games. I see this 14-plus inning, at least 14-inning game in Colorado. Looks like it ended in 14. The Mets do not do a good job of making it that deep into extra inning games. They like giving up like 5 runs in an inning. We have a Dylan Cruz AI, Evan Carter Rookie Rising Infernos, Colt Keith with the insert only, top 100. There's a Walker Jenkins, another Paul Skeens, Anthony Baptiste, Blake Mitchell, Josh Rivera, Antonio Anderson, and Roderick Arias. Chris saying blasphemous to say who's Ruth. All right, let's sleeve up our hits from this pack. We have 1 auto out from this box yet. It was a base. It was a nice base, though. Ramon Ramirez. Not doing a bad job today so far on our autos. A blue, a refractor of the best pitcher in the set, and maybe Ramon Ramirez, one of the nicest, if not the nicest, auto only in the set. I guess there are some people who would say that Walker Martin might be the best auto only in the set. I like Ramon Ramirez, though. Ooh, let's get the glare off of this Brock Porter. I didn't realize that was glaring so much. That looks a little bit better. Still not totally there. That's worse. That's not going to make a difference. All right, let's do that. And let's do this to keep Porter up there. There we go. That looks better. No glare. Who's not that young of a squad, Chris? Five starts, 1-1 record, 1.76 ERA, 45 strikeouts in June. Is it Garrett Crochet? I was going to go with Skeens. We have another refractor coming up in potentially the auto spot. It is Jacob Burke. So 2 refractor autos out, Carson Wisenhunt and Jacob Burke. This one is number 9 of 499. Junior Caminero Rookie of the Year favorites, Zach Veen, top 100. With all the guys that have been called up by the Rockies, I'm surprised we haven't seen Veen up yet. Roberto Calles, Aiden Miller, paper, Capri Ortiz, Robert Calles, chrome, George Walkow, Jacob Wilson, Emmanuel Tejada, and Garrett Forrester. Calles, Tejada, Walkow. A few nice names there in chrome. Calles and Aiden Miller in paper. Calles having a very nice season so far. I don't know. How old is Calles? Is there any chance we see? I doubt there's a chance we see him in the majors already. Let's see. We'll take that Capri Ortiz down. We'll get that refractor auto up there next to the other refractor auto. Let's see. Calles, born in, he is not even 20 yet. And already tearing up the minor leagues. We love that. Oh, the Mets are not that young of a squad? No, they're really not. What do we have? Purple coming up in paper. Caminero and Harrison rookies. PCA rookie. We have a purple non-paper, a purple refractor of Kendall George, numbered 55 of 250. Henry Davis AI. Drew Jones prospect power-up. Blake Mitchell top 100. Samuel Basayo, Jose Rodriguez, Estuar Suero, Carson Rucker, and Saban Sabalos chromes. Basayo, Twins Jose Rodriguez, not the White Sox Jose Rodriguez. Carson Rucker, Estuar Suero, and the true purple, since there is a true purple at least, Kendall George. One more row, one more auto to come here. We have one refractor, one base. Hopefully one more color to come. Extra inning game. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, since they're not a young team, we tire out in the late innings. Let's see. We have a bunch of color here. We have a triple lunar pack. We have an aqua lunar crater, a blue lunar crater, which I believe is going to be an autograph, and a lunar glow. So this could be a fun pack. Good luck, everybody, on this one. We have another Harrison and Caminero We have PCA in here too. There's the PCA. There's Michael Harris. Our Aqua Lunar Crater is a color match there. I always love the Aqua on Seattle Mariner jersey. Number 23 of 125 on Felny and Celestin. Our blue is going to be a really nice auto. Hit of the break so far. Yoelen Cespedes. Blue Lunar Crater, number 71 of 150, with a Daverson Gutierrez Lunar Glow Refractor behind that. Brando Maella, top 100. That was a very nice pack. Brock Porter, Chrome, Braden Taylor, Mac Horvath, Ramon Landetta, and Jackson Churio. That is the pack of the break and the hit of the break so far. Yoelen Cespedes. Maybe the first time I've pulled a Yoelen Cespedes auto. Let's see. Let's move the Churio over into the Porter spot. We'll take the Porter bandana down. Keep the Churio up there. And we'll frame 2 refractor autos with a Yoelen Cespedes in the middle. Very nice hit. Congrats, Cespedes spot tonight. Definitely getting their money's worth. It's been a quiet one for Cespedes up to that point, so nice way to get on the board there. He's the first confirmed participant too, Gunnar Henderson. Felny and Celestin getting the color match there. And Brock Porter adding to his blue bandana with a Ramon Landetta as well, both in chrome. So it shouldn't have any more autos in this box, but a nice box. Ramon Ramirez, Yoelen Cespedes, and Jacob Burke autographs. Base refractor and blue lunar crater. We have the major leaguer as of tomorrow, James Wood. Ceddanne Rafaela, maybe actually fighting for Rookie of the Year favorites. And Drew Thorpe. Could Drew Thorpe make an argument for Rookie of the Year? A couple nice starts in a row for him. We have our first Augustin Ramirez, Ryan Vanderhei, Adrian Santana, Esmil Valencia, and Roman Anthony. If Rafaela can make a push, then maybe there's still time for Drew Thorpe too. Or maybe if Wyatt Langford keeps up what he's been doing the last 2 weeks, he will run away from everybody. There's an Ellie. Did I pass by Yamamoto too? Yep, Yamamoto, Ellie, PCA probably coming up. No. Oh, no, that was a different collation. Prospect Power Up, Matt Shaw, Aiden Miller, top 100. A couple of those on the board now. There's another Yoelen Cespedes. There's a George Lombard paper. Tony Ruiz Chrome, Douglas Glode, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Johnny Farmello, and Travis Honeyman wraps up our first jumbo box. Let's finish leaving these couple cards up. Then I will do a shift over of some of these stacks before we get to jumbo box number 2. And then we'll finish up with Sapphire. Sliding our inserts. All right, let's go. Jumbo box number 2. Anybody want to start making calls on their auto hits? We didn't have anybody call the right card last week, but we did the 2 weeks before that. Meb and Brian calling their hits. All right, we have our second hobby box, or jumbo hobby box, open and empty. Wyatt numbered to 50. I think Wyatt would have to be an insert if we hit a Wyatt auto, or maybe there's a Wyatt Sapphire auto to 50. Roman Anthony Rising Inferno's orange auto. So yeah, probably a Wyatt Langford Rising Inferno's auto 2 then. Chad said Mauricio, Kendall George, Jazz Chisholm, Justin Crawford, James Wood, Chad. I would think, I don't know if there's a Ronnie Mauricio auto. There might be a James Wood insert auto, but I don't think the rest of those guys have autos in this set. Chris, we can't pull an orange at this point. Orange or hobby only. So we could pull a Rising Inferno's auto, but it wouldn't be an orange one. All right, starting off our final jumbo box. We do have a Rising Inferno's coming up. Tyler Soderstrom. There's an Ellie Rising Inferno's. Really nice way to do the Rising Inferno's. Jackson Merrill, top 100. There's a Kayaz and an Aiden Miller. In paper, we have a Mike Bovey, Kendall George, Colin Houck, Yoandre Vargas, and Xavier Isaac. So I think we hit the same exact collation of chromes in every box. Chrome prospects, that is, not chrome firsts. We got some different collation of firsts. There's an Everson Pereira Rookie of the Year favorites, Kyle Manzardo. I don't know if anybody caught or everybody caught the John Kenzie Noel start to his career, a home run in his first at bat after breaking his bat on the pitch before that on like a light foul ball, hitting a home run and then getting another home run on Saturday. Luke Adams, Brock Porter chrome, Braden Taylor, Mac Horvath, and Jackson Churio chrome. Churio, Adams, couple nice Brewers, and Brock Porter having himself a pretty nice break with a paper blue and 2 chromes. Getting some Porters on the board. Let's see, we have a Lava coming up here maybe. The Lava is Dernish Valdez. That goes, I'm pretty sure, to Ben in the leftover prospect lot. That's numbered 291 of 399. Dylan Cruz AI, George Lombard prospect power up, Jet Williams top 100. Ramon Landetta, Augustin Ramirez, Ryan Vanderhei, Adrian Santana, and Roman Anthony. So seeing a lot of the same names in chrome this time. Wyatt Inferno to 99. Chris says he'd settle for a red. I'll see what I can do for you. Try and make that happen. Aiden Miller auto to 5. Little red on Phillies red there. Hoping for from Chris. Low numbered Sapphire then, says Chad. Did anybody see what the new? I saw that they announced new rules for the home run derby this year that includes a limited pitch count. If I heard correctly. Did anybody get any more information about what the new rules for the home run derby are going to be this year? We have an Ethan Salas, Bowman AI. There's an Aiden Miller Rising Infernos. Not exactly a red auto, but a cool card there for Aiden Miller. Kendall George, top 100. I don't think I've seen the Aiden Miller Rising Infernos yet. We have an Emmanuel Tejada Chrome, Samuel Basayo, Jose Rodriguez, Estor Suero, and Sabin Ceballos. Miller is for Scott, not for Chris. All right, Scott. Oh, there you go. Then it's a nice Miller for you. Let's see. Still all three of our autos to come here. Can we start it off now? I see maybe a teal. Oh, we have another crazy lunar pack. We're going to get our third blue lunar crater auto of the break. I don't think I have seen any blue lunar craters up to this point. Now we're going to have 3 in 1 break. We have a Yamamoto paper. We don't have an Ellie paper. That's interesting. Should come up in one of the packs soon. I would guess we have a Sabin Ceballos Aqua Shimmer, numbered 4 of 125. Our next blue lunar crater auto is going to be Anthony School, number 128 of 150. Third of the break for blue lunar craters. First, Anthony School. Mason Wynn, Rookie of the Year favorites. Kevin Alcantara, top 100. So first auto of this box is blue. Carson Rucker, Filippo Dituri. Third, Arjun Namala. Third, Paul Skeens. See, what does that say? School Junior? Is that what his auto says? See, I'm going to move over to Jacob Burke, and we'll put the 3 lunar craters next to each other. Rucker, Dituri, and a couple more to top load for Skeens and Namala and Ceballos. Skeens, Namala, Chromes. Third time for each of them. Yamamoto paper and Ceballos Aqua Shimmer. Chris, which one was you? Were you the Anthony School? There's the Ellie. Knew we would have that coming up soon. Gunnar and Otani in the same pack. Mike Trout in the same pack. Drew Jones, AI, Churio, Prospect Power Up. My guy, Owen Casey, top 100. Cespedes and Lombard in paper. Elkins in chrome. Cooper Pratt. Luis Baez, our third Walker Jenkins chrome, and Cam Collier. So the rich getting richer. 3 Namalas, 3 Pratts, 3 Baez, 3 Skeens, 3. I don't remember if I said Namala already. We have a Lunar Glow coming up. Just a Lunar Glow this time, it looks like. It is not going to be a first again. Rainer Arias, Lunar Glow. Emmanuel Rodriguez, top 100. We have a Max Clark Chrome again, Felix Morabel, Capri Ortiz, Ryan Lasco, and Hao Yu Lee. Morabel, Capri Ortiz, Ryan Lasco, and Rainer Arias. All right, last auto is in the middle row, so I'm going to guess we won't have another auto in the middle row. Let's see if I'm right. We have a sky blue paper. All in all, decent break tonight to start things off, and we still have some stuff to go. Cole Foster, sky blue to 499. Colson Montgomery, AI. Junior Caminero, Rookie of the Year favorites. I think we've seen that a few times already. Andrew Painter, top 100. There's Wyatt Langford, George Walkow, Arjun Namala papers. Another Aiden Miller there in chrome. Ryan Burrows, Aiden Smith, Anthony Hueso, and Daverson Gutierrez. Double Aiden pack. See the All-Star break, July 13th. So we'll have the All-Star break on Topps Chrome release week. Any rookies gonna make the All-Star game? And always exciting to see the futures rosters get announced. Nice, Aiden Miller there. Maybe Aiden Miller gets on a futures team roster already. Drew Jones just made the play of the year. Gonna win the award 2 years in a row. Yeah, he can play some defense. See, we have a base auto coming up here. After the blue started us off, there's a Dominguez paper. We have Alfonso Rosario. A couple breaks recently with Alfonso Rosario autos. Ethan Salas and Carson Williams inserts. Aiden Smith, Walker Jenkins, Cooper Pratt, Paul Skeens. Some nice papers. Ethan Salas, Yoanfran Garcia, Diego Benitez, Ralphie Velasquez, and Trey Morgan chromes. Let's just split this paper pile. Not do a full shift over to finish this break off. Let's see. Caught a ball on the run at the wall, turned and gunned out the guy, tagging up from, wow, third from right center. That's crazy. In a 6-5 game on top of it. Well, we did hear that his defense might be his strongest asset, even better than the bat. So that could definitely be believable. All right, let's see if we get a color auto here. I'm going to try and save it to the end of this box. We are going to maybe get 2 blues, including a true blue and a base auto in this one. Let's see. Yep, looks like that could be our auto. We have an Ohtani and a Judge, Jung-Ho Lee. Henry Davis, AI. Evan Carter, Rookie of the Year favorites. Alex Ramirez, Mets Alex Ramirez, top 100. Johnny Farmello, Nazan Zanatello, Arman Ramirez, Anthony School, and Jet Williams chromes. Interestingly, the game is 6-5 in the 9th and was 6-3 after the first. Wow, that is interesting. Remember, you at the game, or you do you have like an MLB TV package, MILB TV package? All right, 2 more packs left. 1 more auto. Looks like it's going to be a blue. We are going to get 1 more blue bandana paper as well. I will have to finally check the checklist to see if blue bandana is the correct naming of these. It is a nice rookie here also. So 2 nice rookie paper cards in this break. Everson Pereira, numbered 22 of 125 on the blue bandana. Walker Jenkins, power up. Enrique Bradfield Jr., top 100. Raylan Heredia, Colt Emerson, Ty Pete, Lou Keishel, Brooks Lee. And let's see our final jumbo hobby pack before we get to all of the hits that should come from Sapphire. We got 5 parallels in our last Sapphire box. Fingers crossed for that kind of luck again. All right, let's flip everything to the front and keep that blue auto in the back. Marcelo Mayer, nice way to do the Lunar Glow. Tommy Troy, top 100. Esmail Valencia Chrome, Tony Ruiz, Douglas Glode, Enrique Bradfield Jr., and Travis Honeyman. And we'll get one more Yamamoto and one more Ellie De La Cruz on the board. One more Gunner, Sal Frelick. And let's see what our blue auto is going to be. I see a bat. I don't know whose bat it is yet. Filippo Deturi. Not a bad way to do that either. Number 27 of 150. True blue auto. That might beat the Yoel Cespedes. What do you guys think? What's a bigger card there? The Yoel Cespedes blue lunar crater or the Filippo Deturi true blue auto? I think it might be the Deturi true blue. You find your son in the dugout in those games sometimes? That's got to be fun. We have a Marcelo Lunar Crater. Coin toss says Chris. Filippo probably a slightly lower end prospect, but the true blue, always in high demand, might even that one out or make it a little bit more valuable than the Cespedes Lunar Crater. I didn't realize how high the value was on blues versus blue being one of the original auto colors. That it will often outsell greens numbered to 99. I was buying, I forgot what it was recently. And I was selling something recently, and I was shocked that the blue was outselling the greens in the market. Since green, I guess, I didn't even realize was not one of the original auto colors for Bowman. And we have our Sapphire box to finish us off. One guaranteed auto. At least, 3 parallels guaranteed? Yeah, 3 parallels and 1 auto guaranteed. Although, out of the 2 boxes we've broken, we've seen that happen in one, and we've seen 2 extra parallels in the auto, in the other. Empty Sapphire box there. We have our 8 packs, and let's see what we can do. Is Filippo any good? I've heard, I think I've heard a lot of good things about Filippo, Jonathan. That orange auto might be a really nice card for you right now, if not at a later point. We have a Chase Davis Sapphire starting us off. Josue De Paula, Kevin Sim, and our first parallel. You know what? I'm going to put all of our parallels to the back. Keep all of the fun for the end of this Sapphire box. De Paula, Chase Davis, Kevin Sim starting us off. There you go, Chris. Getting one of your guys. Alan Castro. Not the AC auto, but getting him in Sapphire. Max Wagner, Luis Guanipa, and Homer Bush. So our only first so far, Alan Castro. Clark, Max Wagner, Luis Guanipa, and Homer Bush. Sleeving up all of our Sapphires since they are all parallels, refractors. I'm not sure exactly what we call them. We have something nice in the back here. Looks like black. Let's put that back here. Black, I think, might be numbered to 10. So maybe something nice coming. Bryce Eldridge and Jacob Gonzalez Sapphires with the Luis Angel Acuna behind that. So not a lot of firsts yet in this collation, but only 3 of 8 packs open so far. John Cruz. Is John Cruz going to come with Dylan Cruz and Sapphire too? He is. John Cruz and Dylan Cruz Sapphires. Numbered to 10 on the black. Chris is agreeing. Augustin Ramirez, blue sells better than green, Steve says. All right, Cruz, Jackson Holiday, and Jack Hurley. Certainly a nice pack there. My first Dylan Cruz Sapphire that I've opened. John Cruz and Jackson Holiday. I will top load the Cruz and the Holiday. And we'll put the Cruz up in the background there. Chris has that Brian pulled you that one, right? Looks like we have gold coming up here as well. So green, gold, and black. We have a David Guzman, Maui Ahuna, Jace Young. So 3 parallels coming so far. Not sure yet if any of those are our autographs. I have not pulled a numbered autograph yet out of Sapphire. We've had 2 base autographs so far. We have red, 4 parallels. Kyle Teal, Sapphire, Yada Arenamo, Alberto Rios, and we have red. So we have a number to 50. We have a number to 10. I think that we see what the reason is that these Sapphire boxes are priced at the ridiculous dollar price that they are currently selling at, which just seems to keep going higher and higher. This box was $720. We'll see if the red and the black can make it worth that. Dylan Cruz and the Kyle Teal will certainly help build that value too. Too bad he got traded to Miami, says Jonathan. Talking about who got traded to Miami? Oh, John Cruz. Yeah. He was having a little bit of a rough start to the season too. Oops, I showed the back of that one. So we're going to show the Colton Ledbetter. That is our 5th parallel of the box. Colton Ledbetter numbered 46 of 75. Max Anderson. There's another Colton Ledbetter and an Emmanuel Bonilla. So we have a double Colton Ledbetter pack. Let's top load the Colton Ledbetter yellow. So 5 parallels on the board so far. Let's not show the back card again so we can save the suspense for the end. So Carson Wisenhunt. We're going to have all base in this one. Tony Blanco, Brock Vredenberg, and Justin Crawford. So we're getting Crawford and Sapphire for whoever it was that was asking for Crawford before. Wisenhunt adding to his refractor auto with some Sapphire. Vredenberg and Tony Blanco Jr. I forgot how John Cruz got to Miami. All right, so we are going to have a numbered auto for the first time. Let's go green first. And green is not going to be the auto, so we're going to have an auto numbered to 50 or lower. Daniel Suzak, nice little color match there. Number 83 of 99, Suzak Sapphire, green parallel. So we'll have a nice Suzak week, 2 weeks in a row. Cool card there. Let's see some firsts now. All right, everybody, good luck. Let's go gold first. And the gold is, I see a bat. It is not a first again, but there it is. What did somebody ask for? On the night of his first cycle, Steven calling his shot asked for a Wyatt Auto number to 50. And what does he get? A Wyatt Auto numbered to 50. Can't call your shot better than that, Steve. Huge congrats to you. 3 out of 4 weeks, we have somebody calling their auto shot. That is a beautiful card. All right, we have a number to 10 and a number to 5 left. Let's go with the number to 10 first. And let's get something let's get a first here. There we go. It is a first. Herman Ramirez, numbered 1 of 10 on the black parallel. That is looking good on the Astros jersey, too. The orange and black there for Ramirez. And what is our red going to be? One last potentially big hit. What do we have in red behind the Alberto Rios? It is a first. It's a giant. We're going to get another Wizenhunt. Wow, what a night for Wizenhunt. Refractor auto to 499, a base Sapphire, and a red Sapphire numbered 3 of 5. Carson Wizenhunt having a huge night. That is a beautiful way to finish things off. All right. That was a great box. There is definitely a reason why those Sapphire boxes are going for as crazy as they are. All right. We are going to recap this break. We do have the same format break week. So that's going to be 2 jumbos, 2 hobbies, and 1 Sapphire. So for those of you who enjoyed this week, we will be running this back same time, same place next week. And let's get to the recap for this one. Big congrats to Steve nailing his called shot there with the Wyatt Langford gold auto. All right, we have an Aiden Miller. 1, 2, and 3 Aiden Miller. Base chromes, Walker Jenkins. 1, 2, and 3 Walker Jenkins base chromes. Arjun Namala. 1, 2, and 3 times for Namala. And finally, Paul Skeens. 3 times in base chrome as well. Kyle Teal, Dylan Cruz, both getting 1 chrome card. All right, let's go to the Lunar Glows first. Our Lunar Glows from the break. Samuel Zavala, Felnin Celestin, Rainer Arias, Marcelo Mayer, Davison Gutierrez, Antonio Anderson, Josh Rivera firsts, Hao Yu Lee. Going to our Sapphire parallels, Daniel Suzak, green color match number to 99, Colton Ledbetter, yellow to 75, Kyle Teal, Sapphire, Jackson Holiday Sapphire, Everson Pereira, blue bandana to 125, base Alfonso Rosario auto, Sabin Sabalos, Aqua Shimmer, Jacob Burke, refractor auto to 499, Dernish Valdez Lava, Rising Infernos Ellie rookie card, Felnin Celestin color match on the Teal Lunar Crater to 125, Brock Porter blue bandana, Kendall George purple chrome, Capri Ortiz blue wave, Homer Bush fuchsia paper, Alexander Canario purple bandana, Braden Taylor aqua shimmer, Trey Morgan, a lot of Tampa Bay hits, Trey Morgan Aqua Lunar Crater, Brian Acuna and Jacob Gonzalez mini diamonds. Then headed to the back, we'll start things off with the Ramon Martinez. We did pretty well on the autos today. One of the better auto breaks we've had in terms of not hitting all that many base, only 2 base out of 10 autos we hit tonight. Ramon Ramirez being one of the base. We had a Dylan Cruz Sapphire. Herman Ramirez black Sapphire parallel, number 1 of 10. Let's go with 2 more blue Lunar Crater refractors next. Refractor autos next. Byron Churio and Anthony School, both to 150. Then we'll go with our Carson Wisenhunt duo here. Carson Wisenhunt Refractor Auto numbered 497 of 499, and Carson Wisenhunt Red Sapphire numbered 3 of 5. A beauty there. We're gonna go. I'm gonna leave Steve's as the hit of the break. We're gonna go Filippo Dettori True Blue Auto and Yoel and Cespedes Blue Lunar Crater Auto as number 2 and 3, and Steve getting the last auto of the break and arguably the nicest auto of the break with the Wyatt Langford numbered 18 of 50 gold Sapphire auto on the day where he becomes the youngest player in history to hit for the cycle. Big congrats to Steve. All right, everybody. Really appreciate everybody joining tonight. And we will catch you back here next Sunday. So everybody have a good week and a good 4th of July.